not a big fan of rivets. Sheet metal screws, stainless steel sheet metal screws are fine. Rivets, not so much. No, it isn't pretty, and it didn't have a lot of front to back, but it sure seemed to have a lot of gain when we got it up in the air for the local guy, and he sure enjoyed using it. How much power are you running, and what's the transceiver?
Right now, I'm running. I've actually got a K3 here. I'm not on it right now. I usually use it just for CW, but I'm on an FT2000D and running an Alpha 9500 at about the legal limit.
Okay. Yeah, that's all first-class stuff. The 2000 is a great transceiver. I just sold one of those off to a friend of mine, and he's really happy to have it. A really good transceiver. I don't know if there's much difference between the K3 and the FT2000, but on CW, I guess the K3 has a bit of an edge. Is that right?
I don't know. I mean, I'm used to it, and I like it. Well, one of the things that I don't have in my K3, I don't have the second receiver. And you know, over 40 years of being a ham, I never had a rig with dual receivers, and I have dual receive, though I think that the secondary receiver in the FT2000 isn't quite as, I don't know, hot as the primary. They're close, but the ability to work a pile-up with dual receive, it's quite groundbreaking, and I really like to be able to hear the pile-up as well as the DX station, and it's making me want to pick up a second receiver for the K3. Do you have the second receiver in the K3?
I do, and actually I have two K3s with a second receiver, so I got kind of lucky. We had a good year. I bought a bunch of stuff. Well, let's see, what was it, 5U5? Is that what was on recently? 5U5 was on. He was operating split. To be honest with you, it took me 2 calls to work him because I listened to his pattern and I could see what he was doing with the second receiver. And so then when I got it figured out, basically he would move 5 kilohertz. He'd work somebody on 205 and then 210. He'd work 4 or 5 guys on 210, then go back to 205. So when I figured out his pattern, I just got ahead of it and called and got him. So yeah, the second receiver pays off big dividends, and it is